Hey team, last video for you this week. I hope that you've got some value out of it. I know I'm getting some great feedback from everybody out there. So the last thing I want to talk to you about, 3 words for you to jot down: feel, felt, found. This is just a very simple communication technique. That's really a lot of what I'm trying to help you with this week, is just helping you become a more effective communicator. Because I know this has been such a huge growth area for me. One of the biggest challenges in my AdvoCare journey has been learning how to become a more effective communicator. First, just from kind of softening out and rounding out some of my accent that I used to have. Had a pretty thick Jersey accent 7.5 years ago when I first got started. And also just learning how to really communicate and connect with other people. See, we already have our hands on the answer from a physical or financial standpoint. We have the products to help people with their health goals, and we have the opportunity to help people with their financial goals. But we all have those. All of us as distributors have those. What it comes down to then is our ability to connect with others. And sometimes we can even identify the need that someone has, but for whatever reason, for whatever type of life experiences they may have, that we can actually see a solution but go the wrong way, where we kind of turn them off or alienate them from AdvoCare a little bit. And so I don't want that to happen for you. I have done that way too many times. And so I want to help you with a very simple communication technique that has served us very well ever since we learned this back in, I think it was 2009 when I first learned this. And it's feel, felt, found. So this is a great way to handle objections. Now make sure you know the bulletproof shield. Again, that's in the getting started training video that I have. It's also available on championmakerstraining.com. So make sure you know and understand the bulletproof shield, because we don't argue people into doing AdvoCare. We've kind of already talked about that. You know, if you just focus on being right, you're really going to struggle building a successful business, because even if you can argue them into doing this, most people most likely will not want to argue their friends and family into doing it along with them. So feel, felt, found. It's so simple. You're talking to Cousin Betty, and Cousin Betty is like, I just don't really know. I don't really like swallowing pills, and I just don't know if I can do it. Cousin Betty, I totally understand how you feel. See, you just feel. I felt the same way too. What I found, Cousin Betty, was once I tried it, it was actually pretty easy, and I kind of enjoy it now. And beyond that, the results that I've gotten are so incredible that whatever challenge I had, it is totally worth it. Uncle Bill. Oh, me and Aunt Sue, we tried one of them deals a few years ago, and it just didn't work out for me, and I just don't know if I'm any good at this. Uncle Bill, I totally understand how you feel. I felt the same way too, because of my past experience with XYZ. But if I can share with you what I found, this is so different than that was. And I have found that a lot of other people who have tried other things previously and failed, they have given AdvoCare a shot, and they have gone on to find success here. Hey Tom, I understand that you're really worried about whatever your issue is, Tom. You're really worried about sucralose. That's I totally understand how you feel. I and many others have felt the same way too, and had similar concerns. But what I found was, once I started looking at AdvoCare and understanding about the science and efficacy of the products, I realized that that really was nothing for me to be concerned with whatsoever, because these are the safest, most effective products on the planet. Feel, felt, found. Don't say, no, you're wrong. That's what so many of us can do when we're early on and a little overzealous with AdvoCare. Instead, feel, felt, found. You will be amazed at how much more positively people respond. So often people have objections, and they don't understand why they even have those objections. They just kind of picked it up somewhere along the way, and they just want to express that concern so that they feel heard. And what feel, felt, found does is it validates and it affirms someone's experience. See, that's where you can run into trouble. If somebody had I think of CJ and Melissa Stockwell. They tried like 5 or 6 different direct sales companies before AdvoCare was the right solution for the two of them. And look at how many lives have been impacted by their yes. I understood feel, felt, found. And when Melissa had her scar tissue and she voiced her concerns, I affirmed that in Melissa. I didn't just say, Melissa, no, you're wrong. So, Melissa, I totally understand how you feel. And I haven't had personal experience with some of those companies, but I know some other people who have. And just what I have found is that some of them tried out AdvoCare, and this wound up being that one thing that worked for them. What if this could be that one solution you're looking for? And their yes has impacted thousands of people. Most likely, if you're watching this video and you're on our team, chances are you might be a reason or a result of Melissa and CJ's yes. Feel, felt, found. You guys are champions. Leadership School is going to be phenomenal tonight. Let's go out there and change the world.